Hi guys, and welcome back to Everyday May here on We Film Things. I say Everyday May, but actually it's no longer May, and it definitely wasn't every day, was it? Today my mum is coming to visit us in Manchester for the very first time. I'm a little bit nervous about it, mostly because the house is an absolute tip. So somehow, between now and the time I have to pick her up in about an hour, I have to make this place look vaguely presentable. But first, coffee. What I'd like to talk to you guys about a little bit today though is creativity, or mostly what to do when you feel like you are not being creative, it's just not coming to you. So let's talk about the reason I wanted to do Everyday May. Basically, I was still in my job at my law firm and I hadn't made a video or anything creative really since before Christmas. I thought, you know what, I haven't made anything in a while. What I'm gonna do is go on creative overload and make something every day. That'll force the creativity out of me. As much as I wanted to do quantity over quality, I'm actually not happy with that. I'm too much of a perfectionist, and the videos I've been making have just not been up to the standard that I wanted them to be at. I would have liked to think about things a lot harder and spend a bit more time on things, but I also had a packed schedule. So what I'd rather do is just make the same amount of videos over a longer period of time and bring a little bit of quality back into them. So how do we get out of a creative rut? So it took me a while over the past couple of weeks to realize that I was even in a creative rut, because I was like, I'm making things. And then it's only when I watch the things back where I was like, but I'm making things that aren't very good. So here are a few things that I have done to try and get myself out of that space. What time do I actually need to get to the airport? I've made at least the main part of the house look a little bit more presentable. You can actually see like floor. That'll have to do for now because I need to go and pick my mom up now from the airport. My first tip for reigniting your creativity is to go to a place that inspires you. So for myself and Jack, that is always the mountains. They give us so many ideas because there's just so much like space to think. I think there's something humbling about being in a place that makes you feel so small. Yeah, it just gets your creative juices flowing. But it might be different for you. It might be the city, or you might like to, I don't know, go swimming for inspiration. But there are places that kind of just like pull ideas out of us, and it's usually the places that we aren't around on a daily basis. Right, I really have to go because I've also never driven to Manchester Airport before, so this could go badly. The airport pickup was thankfully without incident, and Mum and I went directly to Manchester's northern quarter to grab some delicious ramen. So we've just spent a bit of time pottering around the city doing a bit of shopping. I've been showing Mum around Manchester. But my second tip for reigniting that creativity is to draw inspiration from things that are unrelated to the things that you're trying to create. If you're trying to be creative in film, look at maybe photographs that are really inspiring to you. Or if you're trying to be creative in illustration, have a look at a movie from an era that really inspires you. Because I feel like if you look at inspiration from the particular subject that you're trying to create things in, often you end up just copying rather than coming up with something that's like exciting and new and your own. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'm pretty hungry now, so we're gonna go grab some dinner at our tried and tested Sugo Pasta. It'll be my second time there, and I'm very excited about it because their pasta is freaking delicious. So it's a lot later now and we're back from dinner. Dinner was delicious. It's nice to have my mum here in Manchester. But I thought before going to bed, I'd give you my last tip on finding that creativity again. And that final tip is just make a lot of things. Now, I know that at the start of this video, I said I shouldn't have been so ambitious with making loads of videos to reignite my creativity, but actually it's worked really well. Just forcing yourself to just make lots of things, even though they're not that good, will highlight all the stuff that you're still good at, highlight all of the stuff that you need to improve on, and just give you more ideas of the kind of thing that you want to make, even though the stuff that comes out might not be amazing. Those are my 3 top tips on reigniting creativity. That said, I hope that my creativity has in fact been reignited and these videos are going to go on an upward slope. With that hope in mind, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a little like, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more like this, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.